r/AskReddit. To those that live in Italy, how is the situation right now with coronavirus and lockdown?
I finally have time to mod Skyrim.
High school student here. Schools are simply closed and the TV is full of ads about washing your hands and avoid contact with other people. Edit. I forgot to say that each morning we have approximately 3 hours of video lessons from our laptop. There will likely be a baby boom in 9 months.
I have a daughter living in Serrano, but she works in Milano. She is housebound, on lockdown. Her courses are being done via Skype. Her employer has asked her not to come to work. She is not allowed to leave her house unless it is an emergency, which I hope never happens. She says there has been quite a bit of panic buying at the supermarkets. All the restaurants are pretty much empty, however they are allowed to be open between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. People who are seated should have at least a 1-meter distance between them at restaurants. Tourist areas, e.g. Duomo in Milano, are devoid of almost anybody. All school and universities remain closed, all sporting or any kind of events have been suspended, ski resorts are closed, the same for cinemas, theaters, discos, all church services have been suspended. Whilst the measures may seem extreme, Italy has been the hardest hit worldwide besides for China, so it's necessary to curb travel and cultural activities to stop the spread of the virus.
Why did it get so bad in Italy, anyway? It seems so disproportionate and random that Italy of all places got slammed by this disease.
Sorry for asking a question here, as I am not exactly answering yours up. Are tourists allowed to fly out of Italy, or are they supposed to stay in Italy until the lockdown is over?
I live in Verona. I am a 19 years old living alone because my mother and my father took it in Milan, and for the first time I am home alone for a month. Pretty nice though. I played GTA 5 with my friends like the old days, doing some indoor workout and experimenting with cooking. I am becoming a good chef. The school is quite annoying, but it's okay. I wake up at 7:30 and at 8 a.m. I start a 5 hours straight in front of my laptop for online lessons, and then I go cooking my lunch. I don't go out if not to buy some food and maybe some cigarettes because the situation it's not good. There is no space left in the intensive therapy, so if I get really sick, they would have to remove someone to save me since I would have better chance of surviving. This is why I almost never go out, once a week. I don't want to be the reason for someone death. Okay, I wrote ing twice. Stop memeing at me, I am Italian. Okay.
For a couch potato like me, it's awesome. I can watch my uni lessons online and in my free time play a fudge ton of video games or work out a little bit. Also, I think we're allowed to leave and get some fresh air. So except for the deadly virus thing, everything is okay.
I've been locked in my house with my 2 sisters and my mother for 2 weeks, and I still have a month ahead of me. Send help. Edit. To be clear, I was joking. I am perfectly fine. The situation is not that bad. We can go out to buy groceries or to work. The big problems are that some people are losing their jobs and how the economy will be affected now and in the aftermath. Right now I am in my office in Tuscany, 20 miles away from my home. This morning at 7 a.m. we hadn't any problem moving around, but I don't know how things will evolve outside my workplace. There are a lot of different informations about what you can and what you can't do from all the media, so I am here hoping to not getting sick and still be capable at least to move to home tonight and maybe came back to work in the next days. Some say life goes on like always, others say everything is compromised. I'm just here, waiting for things to develop. I have friends in northern Italy quarantined in their homes, my mum in hospital working with face masks, and generally people freaking out. They say grocery shopping will be guaranteed, so overall I am not even worried about it. Maybe is the chance to have some days off and enjoy my home and some games.
Basic Italian uni student with bad English here. Basically, in the past we used to cough to cover up a fart, nowadays we fart to cover up a cough.
I'm a nurse student in Italy. Right now I can't go to the university, I can't go to work, we shouldn't go out unless it's a necessity, so basically we need to stay home and finally finish our Netflix list. It may sound pretty cool for the first few days, but after a while it gets pretty depressing and boring. I got so bored that I cleaned everything at home.
I am a doctor who works at one of the largest hospitals in Rome. The situation seems much worse than reported in the news. We are scared, but we continue to go to work for a sense of responsibility by turning We do not have suitable safeguards for our protection, such as FFP3 masks.
South Italy here, I'm waiting for the virus to spread as in northern Italy, if not worse. A lot of idiots rushed south to their mommy after the government declared the region of Lombardia red zone, and here the people seems to not understand the situation. Yesterday morning there were a lot of people strolling around not caring about what's happening. Yesterday night the Prime Minister declared all Italy red zone, and a lot of people rushed to 24/7 stores to buy food. I decided to stay at home for at least a week, but my parents and the parents of my friends are going around the city like it's not their problem. There will be another infection peak here in the southern Italy in a few days.
I'm a student who lives in Emilia-Romagna. Schools have been closed for 3 weeks, there is no one hanging out, everyone is cooped up in their houses. NGL, this looks like a post-apocalyptic scenario. People are starting to have relatives with the virus. My aunt, for example, has the virus. In every town there are a few infected. We can't move from a town to another, unless we have a specific permission. For example, we can if we have to go to work. Every day we use Google Meet to make online video calls with our teachers and CL buttmates, so we keep studying and doing our programs even if we are closed in our houses. Many people are terrified, while many are chilling way too much, especially in the southern regions, because the virus has just started spreading there, while here in the northern regions there are already thousands of infected. Sorry for my bad English, I hope this comment answered your questions.
We have an hashtag running on Twitter, hashtag #IOStoacasa. It basically means I stay home. People only travel alone and maintain a 1 meter safe distance. We have to change life habits drastically for 2 weeks to keep the virus from spreading. It worked in Wuhan, we hope it works here as well.
I am 14 and live in Italy. It's not bad, I don't have to go to school, but I still have to do homework, but it's not too much. We will have virtual lesson this week. I have finally time to read Plato's Republic, and I can finally get better at doing the Rubik's Cube. I have a lot of free time, so I joined the Conlanging Discord to learn something new. This will last until the 3rd of April and I'm really happy about it.
Since yesterday night, every town is locked down. I cannot move 5 kilometers without a proper reason, work, or a relative very sick and so on, otherwise I could get arrested. The government, immediately backed up by lots of celebrities, is basically saying, please, stay home. Our emergency departments in the hospitals are collapsing. Literally, chemos or surgeries that are not urgent are being delayed. How's a chemo not urgent? Bars and restaurants can only open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's been over a month that places where big number of people could meet have been closed: discos, sports centers, clubs, schools and universities. It's crazy.
It's pretty crap actually. I'm sophomore and I feel like it will be really hard to catch up, because we will have barely a month of actual school left. Moreover, the lockdown is causing severe economical issues, especially to those who own small businesses such as restaurants, clothing stores, etc. A lot of these activities will go bankrupt, because they have close to no customers. However, I think the only thing we can do is contain the infection, so the lockdown is necessary.
Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe and smack that bell icon to stay up to date on our videos. See you next time.